Good evening, everyone. My name is Michael DeSimone. I am the proud Health, Phys Ed, and Athletic Director here at the Charter School of Educational Excellence for the past 14 years. I'm honored to be your host again for the third consecutive year, and I want to welcome everybody to the Foundation in Support of Educational Excellence's 2025 Gala. A very special welcome to our guests in the overflow room. We planned for about 150 guests tonight, and it seemed we probably tripled that as of right now. So we should have this problem every single year. It benefits our students. After we celebrate our honorees this evening, we will continue to celebrate with plenty of food, drinks, and dessert downstairs. Before I continue, tonight would not be possible without our board, our Foundation in Support of Educational Excellence, which supplements our Charter School of Educational Excellence and all the amazing things that have been going on in that school, from an academic to a theater to an athletic. So many amazing things that are going on. So if you are on the Foundation board and you are here this evening, please stand up and let's have a round of applause for these amazing individuals. Thank you so much, and I can personally attest to all the hard work that they do and programs that they have initiated recently within CSAE. Once again, we're here to celebrate and support the Charter School of Educational Excellence, a beacon of learning in the city of Yonkers that shapes critical thinkers, motivated learners, and lifelong learners from kindergarten through 12th grade. Tonight we celebrate another year of remarkable achievements. We've seen students excel in academics, arts, theater, music, athletics, and we're continually expanding our programs to meet their evolving needs. Anybody that's been here last year, the year before, you think that we've hit our capacity and where we are, but the following year we just hit new limits. And it's really because of everybody in this room tonight. I want to thank everybody for their support. Your presence and support makes these successes possible. As everybody walked in tonight, they were able to see a remarkable band performing in front of their eyes. Let's have a round of applause for our students and marching band from CSAE. We have our second annual theater play coming up. We have Susical coming up in 2 weeks at the high school. So please consider making every attempt to be there and see the amazing performance from our students. At this time, I would like to introduce our first special guest, our CEO, Dr. Fred Hernandez, to say a few words.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Dr. Fred Hernandez, and I'm truly honored to be standing before you tonight. I want to express my deepest gratitude to the incredible staff of the Charter School of Educational Excellence. Your dedication, passion, and tireless efforts are the heart and soul of our school. Right now, if Ms. Spina could stand, Ms. Jacaruso, Mr. Palmer, the principal, and also the staff members that are back there and everywhere. Esteemed Board of Trustees, thank you for your vision, guidance, and unwavering support. We are immensely grateful to our generous sponsors whose contributions make a tangible difference in the lives of our students. And to our government officials, thank you for your commitment to education and for recognizing the value of your work. Your partnership is invaluable. Thank you for being here and for your continued support of our mission. Right now, I have to quickly, I don't know if this list is changing, elected officials that are attending: Westchester County Executive Ken Jenkins, Westchester County Legislator Jose Alvarado, Legislative Aide Charlie Vincent, representing Westchester County Legislator Shanae Williams. Yonkers Mayor Mike Spano. Yonkers Deputy Mayor Sue Gary. Yonkers City Council President Lakeisha Collins Bellamy. Yonkers City Councilwoman Tasha Diaz. Yonkers City Council John Rubo. Yonkers City Council Anthony Moranti. Enjoy your evening.
Let's have one more round of applause for our CEO, Dr. Hernandez. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please take a moment to explore silent auction items. Your generous bids directly affect our students' futures and the programs that we can grow on and expand on. Later, we'll have a live auction with even more exciting opportunities to support our mission. At this time, I'm going to introduce a very special person in the city of Yonkers. I think 2 years ago, he revamped our parks for our athletic program, our summer camp, tennis courts, softball fields, fitness center. Our kids are constantly feeling that support and the success that comes along with it. So I really want to introduce and thank Mayor Mike Spano.
Thank you, Michael, and Dr. Hernandez, or should we call you Wyatt? We're good, man.
Situational.
Let me just say thank you to everyone for being here tonight and good evening. Tonight we're going to recognize a pivotal figure in the history of charter schools in New York State, former Governor George Pataki. Our good friend Dr. Pataki served us 3 terms in Albany from 1995 to 2006. He was also the mayor of Peekskill, and he told me once, being mayor was a harder job than being governor. But hold you to that, Governor. He was a member of the New York State Assembly and Senate. I served with the governor in the Assembly. He advocated for small government, private sector job creation, and tax cuts, especially the STAR tax cut. Remember that? And came from Governor Pataki. Governor Pataki's vision and leadership were instrumental in advancing the legislation that allowed for public charter schools to operate here in New York State. And without his signature on the New York State Charter Schools Act in 1998, the Charter School of Excellence would not be here. He has always delivered for Yonkers, and I remember one very important time for us. When we were trying to move Yonkers out of the depths of the DSAG order. It required a $300 million cash payment that was to be made, and New York State was going to have to make it. It was Governor Pataki that made that happen. And we were able to do that. Educational choice has transformed the lives of countless students all across New York. And on behalf of the Charter School of Excellence, I present Governor Pataki with the Owl statue as a token of the school's profound appreciation. Please join me as we welcome Governor George Pataki.
Thank you, Mayor Spanoff, for that kind introduction, and thank you for the welcome. And Mayor, I have to tell you, I'm a Pisco guy. Mayor was a tough job, and I thought he did a good job, but I go by Yonkers, and I see how well it is doing and how much it is booming. And I often think, I wish I could have been a mayor like Mike Spanoff. You're doing a great job. Thank you. I'm going to be a little bit less than I should be serious tonight. You know, I get invited to a lot of events like this, and I usually say no. I get invited to a lot not because I was such a great governor. Nobody wants to invite the 3 governors who came after me. So you're stuck with me. So here I am. But I just want to recognize a few of the people from my administration who are here, and I'll screw it up, but nothing would have happened during those 12 years. And I think we had a great 12 years because of the people I had. Without John Cahill at my side. And Kevin Plunkett and Steve Hunt and Justin Bristol and Johnny Spanoff. I know I'm missing people, but I had a great crew of people. And Sobeida, thank you as well for being a part of our administration. And I just got to tell you one other political story, which I probably shouldn't say, but Mrs. Erstad is here. And her late husband, Charlie, she's been a great supporter of charter schools, but her late husband, Charlie, had one of the first fundraisers for me when I was running for governor, when nobody thought I'd have a chance. Wow. And it's in their yard. And he goes to me, I was a state senator, Senator Pataki, I want you to stand on my lucky rock. I have had Republican candidates stand on that rock. Perry Derry, Andy O'Rourke, Lou Lerman. And I look at them and I say, if that's your lucky rock, they all lost. I'm not going to stand on that rock. I'm going to stand on this rock over here. I did and I won, so I have to thank you. I do want to say something, and I'll try not to be more than an hour and a half, about charter schools. To me, we did a lot during those 12 years, but it is one of the most important things we did. Because it's not about business, although that's important. It's not about the environment, although that's important. It's about kids, because they're the most important. And I looked at our education system and saw that, you know, we pour money into schools, particularly often minority inner city schools, and year after year, the results would be awful. And that is not just wrong, in my view, it's immoral. So a group of New Yorkers came to me late in my first term and said, we want New York State to have a great charter school program. And I looked at it, listened to them, and said, this makes sense. So I went to the legislature, the Democrats hated it. They were totally aligned with the teachers union and wouldn't have anything to do with it. I went to the Republicans. They wouldn't have anything to do with it. They were mostly suburban and they were in bed with the school boards and the school boards didn't like it. So there's basically nobody in favor of it on either party, but I knew it was important. So in 1998, the Speaker of the Assembly and the Majority Leader of the Senate, Republican and Democrat, came together and passed a massive pay increase for the legislature. And they said, you know, I told them I didn't want them to do it. They did it anyway. And I said, you do it, and I'm going to veto it. And they said, you can't. The Republicans all voted for it. The Democrats all voted for it. You can't veto the pay raise for the legislature. So I said, I will. And by the way, the only thing that would make me change my mind is if you pass my charter school bill and make it into law. And they both said, not a chance. We're not going to pass it. You're going to sign the bill. You're just pretending. And the governor has 10 days when a bill is passed and presented to the governor to sign it or veto it. A week goes by, I don't sign it. 8 days go by, I don't sign it. 9 days go by, I get a call. You're going to sign the pay raise, aren't you? And I said, no, you have to pass the charter school bill. And they go, well, it's just not going to happen. So it's the 10th day, and I have until midnight. So I get a call in the morning, the speaker and the majority leader. You're going to sign it, aren't you? I said, no. You're going to pass the charter school bill by midnight, or you're not going to get your pay raise. They said, not a chance. So I leave the governor's office in the Capitol and go over to the executive mansion, and I'm sitting there, and around 5 o'clock in the afternoon at the 10th day, I get a call. Governor, we have to talk. And they go, we can pass a charter school law, but not yours. It creates too much independence, too much freedom, too much lack of control by the normal parties that control education. And so you have to change these things, and we can pass it. And I said, no. Then they said, well, we just can't pass it. Around 10 o'clock at night, I get a call. We're going to pass the bill, sign the pay raise. They passed the bill around 11:30 that night, and before midnight, I signed the charter bill and the pay raise, and we had charter schools. And when I looked at charter schools and why I thought it was so important, I thought of three things. One, competition. Competition is almost always a good thing. When you have a monopoly, it doesn't work. And the monopoly, particularly in inner city school districts, simply wasn't working for too many kids. Create competition and you'll do better. The second was innovation. You do everything the same way year after year. When it doesn't work, you're not going to improve. But when you have the possibility to try different things and innovate, then you'll see what works. Maybe this doesn't work. Maybe this does, and we can do it better. And that's what charter schools are about. And then the final thing is accountability. If a charter school doesn't work, it's shut down. Contrast that with a broader public system where year after year, failing public schools just get more money and continue to fail. It is immoral. I hear often about how, income disparity in America is too great, and it is. But think about the importance of education. How can you have a more equal society when politicians are telling kids, millions of kids, we know your school is failing you. We know you're not going to get a good education, but that's tough. Good luck with life. That is not just wrong, it is immoral, and it has to stop. And one of the best ways to have it stop is creating competition and innovation with charter schools. So I just want to end by thanking the administrators, the teachers, the donors, the supporters, those who have made charter schools such a success in New York State. And particularly I want to thank the students right here, because you're the future. You get the right education. I have every bit of confidence. You will make this state better than it has ever been. Thank you. God bless you. Keep going. And let's make this great state even better. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Let's have one more round of applause for Governor Pataki. I'm ready to run through a wall after that speech and that story. That was remarkable. Thank you so much. Before we continue and show our very special video of all the amazing things that are going on in our school, I would like to invite to the podium our Westchester County Executive, Mr. Ken Jenkins. But before he comes up, we are going to show you an incredible video of all the highlights that have been going on at the charter school. to songs like my favorite kids. Ladies and gentlemen, before we start the video, we're going to welcome our county executive, Mr. Ed Jenkins.
I'm so sorry to interrupt a great video. Here we go. I'm so sorry to have interrupted a wonderful video for the 20th anniversary for the Charter School of Excellence. Let's give it up for all of them one more time. Governor, it's so good to be here with you, and congratulations for this honor tonight. Certainly with both Sobeida and Eddie and all of the folks that are being recognized tonight. It's so fantastic that you're here to celebrate this great recognition of 20 years of the Charter School. I'm fortunate enough to be at least old enough to know and be a representative long enough to know when the school didn't exist at all. Right? And it was an idea that the work between Eddie and Sobeida and so many other people have made a difference. And it's work in Yonkers, when you were governor, and all the great things that happened to make sure to move things forward. So on behalf of all of us in Westchester County, we are so proud of the work that the 20 years of Charter School of Excellence has done, the connections that it has, the great things that happen in the great city of Yonkers. And again, congratulations to each and every one of you. Governor, it's always great seeing you. Have a great night, everybody.
Let's have one more round of applause for our Westchester County Executive, who was our 2023 nominee here at our Gala. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, if everybody could focus their attention on the two screens to the left and to my right, so that we can see some tremendous highlights at the Charter School of Educational Excellence so far for 2024-2025 school year.
My name is Sobeida Cruz. My husband Eddie and I founded the Charter School of Educational Excellence in 2005.
Our mission was basically to really prepare kids for the world of work, prepare them for college. And the parents were really eager for change.
Many people have a choice in what they do, the way they send their children to school. If they're wealthy, they can pick private schools, or they can pick where they live. It just doesn't seem right. We ought to have choice for everybody, it seems to me.
This whole charter school movement very different. We had this vision of opening up a school where parents have choice.
I love the school for one reason. The charter school was always about the interest of the students. And we have a team of teachers and staff who are committed to the betterment of the student.
I love the school year because it's just such a close learning environment. You know everybody around you. You know the students, you're well acquainted with the staff, and you can always lean on someone for help and guidance here.
We created a curriculum that was very creative and innovative. And during the first 3 to 5 years, we demonstrated that our children achieved at a higher level in state assessment exam.
Schools were created for students, for the kids, the children, and these folks understand that.
I really like it here. It's like being in one big family that wants to see you grow and succeed.
The school has made me a very driven and resilient person. It's pushed me to be better, be a better version of myself, be a better student.
In the school, they're also learning how to be good citizens. You feel that, you see that in our children. They excel. We have high standards, so we put high standards, and guess what? They rise to the occasion.
You had a dream, you made it real. We rise, we grow.
was truly inspiring. Good evening, I'm Amanda LaGuerre, and it is both an incredible honor and a deep personal privilege to stand before you tonight as we celebrate the 20th anniversary of the Charter School of Educational Excellence. This evening is not only about the success of a school, it's about the visionaries who work tirelessly to make that success a reality. My parents, Eduardo LaGuerre and Sobeida Cruz. 20 years ago, CSE was just an idea. Not one born in a boardroom, but around our kitchen table. They believe deeply that every child deserves a chance to succeed, and no matter the obstacles they faced along the way, they never wavered in that belief. Over the past 2 decades, my siblings and I witnessed their extraordinary commitment. The late nights, the long weekends, the countless hours of planning, we witnessed the depth of their dedication and how they poured all their hearts into shaping the future of the school. My mother devoted herself tirelessly to sharing CSE's mission, fundraising, promoting, telling its story with boundless energy and unwavering faith. My father, equally devoted, worked behind the scenes, managing contracts, overseeing construction, and thoughtfully envisioning the school's long-term future. Their focus has always been on building something meaningful to last for generations. And together, they built more than a school. They laid the groundwork for a legacy that will empower generations to come. A legacy rooted in love, driven by determination, and inspired by the profound belief in the power of education. Mom, Dad, thank you for all you've done and continue to do. You have changed lives, uplifted a community, and shown us what it means to lead with love, passion, and purpose. I am so proud to be your daughter, and I'm honored to stand here today as we celebrate you both. Please welcome me to the right Eduardo LaGuerre and Sobeida Cruz.
Where's my son Eddie here? Eddie? I am such a lucky parent. I have some amazing children. I'm sorry my daughter couldn't be here. She's babysitting her 2.5-year-old. You know, so my son is very successful business executive in Washington, D.C. Thank you for joining us this evening. I remember, and again, I'm going to read my notes because I tend to go off and I speak for too long. I remember when the school was just a dream, an idea fueled by passion. But dreams alone aren't enough. So we took to the streets. I remember literally when we were sitting, Sobeida and I, in ShopRite. We went to different supermarkets to collect signatures from parents, to talk to parents. And we did that for almost a year, getting signatures. After having collected thousands of signatures, we knew that there was support. We knew that there was a passion, for this school to take place. So today, 20 years later, that dream has grown into 3 beautiful, amazing schools. An elementary school, a middle school, and a high school, where the kids are just doing amazing, amazing things. Sometimes I'm even shocked when I go and I see what the children are doing, from the little ones all the way to the high school students. But anyway, going back to my, when I think about what fills me with the most pride, it's the people that I've been with from the very beginning. People like board members, Nadine Lyons with Nadine Lyons. Nadine Lyons was 23 years ago. And Wilson Soto, very prominent Westchester attorney, Wilson, where you at? This is the people that 23 years ago drafted the first piece, the first proposal that unfortunately did not get approved. But with the help of people like Paul Ugello and Carla Chicarello, they read it back for Victory Schools. We submitted another proposal, and that was approved. And we began the construction and raising the money. And to this day, we're still raising money for the school. And we hired, see, that is not happening. It doesn't happen. And we hired our first folks
in our school. People like Valerie Parker in the back. Valerie, thank you. Our guidance counselor. People like Adela Cruz, who is our food, Ortiz, our food manager, and Margaret O'Donnell. Where's Miss O'Donnell? Yeah. She was our first administrator. Their consistency and commitment has been priceless. And everyone in this room has played a vital role over the years in reaching this milestone. Your unwavering support has helped build a place where students succeed, our staff thrives, and our community prospers. Thank you for this recognition, and a very special thanks to my lifetime partner, the love of my life, Sobeida.
So I'm going to try and stick to script, but I have to say that tonight, everybody that's throwing an event should have our challenge. We had told Canopy when we first came here that we were going to get between 150 and 170. That was the number. And they said, no problem, we can seat everybody in this room comfortably. As of Monday, there was a surge, a rush, where the number grew to 230. Canopy didn't know what to do. So this is a great challenge, and I can't say thank you enough to everybody that's here that has supported us. But let me just read my little spiel here. Beyond an incredible staff, look at our students. Year after year, they're not just meeting but exceeding. They're exceeding state standards. Their achievements speak volumes. But our mission has always been more than test scores. We're creating well-rounded individuals, not just academic achievers. Watching our students 20 years later, remembering how nervous they were, how the excited faces, fills my heart with so much pride. What once was a dream is now a living, breathing reality made possible by incredible partners like Chef Anthony Gonzalez from Canopy, Stephen Quincy of the Victory Schools, and Betsy Stern, our founder of the foundation. From the bottom of our hearts, Eddie and I thank you for believing, all of you, in the dream and making 20 years of empowering our students a reality. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I got you.
Eddie. Yes, come.
Well, good evening. This is our last award of the night, and thank you for your patience. My name is Elizabeth Bracken Thompson. I am the co-chair of the Charter School of Educational Excellence Foundation Board of Directors. And I follow in the great footsteps of our wonderful Betsy Stern, who you heard about, who is the founding director of the organization. You've got big shoes to fill, my friend, and I'm not sure I can, but I will try. I really want to thank tonight our foundation board, and I also want to thank our Gala committee. They deserve a round of applause. Look at this turnout. Will they all please stand at the well-deserved round of applause? Look at this turnout. It's truly incredible. Yes. And I also want to thank especially Kevin Plunkett for his help with this event. And it was such an honor to have you here, Governor Pataki, on such a special occasion of our 20th anniversary. chair, Wilson Kimball, for tonight sends her apologies for not being here, but she is on the board of the Housing Authority Insurance Board, and she is at a meeting and extends her best wishes to all of you and all of our honorees this evening. And a special thanks to two special women, Valerie Hovasabian and Anna Biratella, for putting this whole event together. You made it look so easy, but I know it was really difficult. Well, now it's our last award, and a very, very special award, and one that's close to my heart. It is my honor tonight to present the Joe Cotter Memorial Tribute, which is a special plaque that will grace the walls of the Charter School of Educational Excellence lobby in our beautiful high school. For those who don't know, Joe Cotter played an indispensable role in our school's opening. As the president of National Resources, Joe allowed the charter school to have a free administrative office in his I-Park development in downtown Yonkers before the school was even built. And I love to hear the stories that Eddie and Sobeida tell about how they had been working off their kitchen table, but they finally had an office, thanks to Joe. And through the years, yes, Joe was a great friend to the charter school, and as we know, many other charitable causes. But his company's accomplishments are way too numerous to mention. For almost 40 years, National Resource has developed more than $2 billion in projects throughout the region, including the remarkable transformation of the Otis Elevator Company complex at Great Point Studios and Lionsgate campus in downtown Yonkers. And now they have 7 studios, more to come, and they are in fact the largest film production studio on the East Coast of the United States. Congratulations to National Resources. And now it's my great honor to welcome to the stage Lynn Ward, who is the president of National Resources, to help unveil this very special plaque that's behind me. Come on up, Lynn.
Joe was a Yonkers guy. He knew from the get-go when he heard this that this was the right thing for his city, the city of Yonkers. You see, Joe had grown up there. Here's his family, all here this evening. Joe is a reflection of the enthusiasm and the support that he got from the family for so many years. But above all, he was enthusiastic about everything. This more than met his expectations. It was a wonderful success in the city of Yonkers, in the state of New York. What more could Joe ask for? And thank you to you all. Good evening.
We're not going to let you get away with just that. We have a very special person who is here. As you saw tonight, the mascot of the Charter School of Educational Excellence is the owl, the wise owl. And we have a wonderful 5th grade student, Ishmael, who is here, who's such a great artist, who created this beautiful artwork for you, and she's going to present it to you now. Ishmael. Artist of the future, thanks to the Charter School of Educational Excellence. And now I'm going to turn the program back for a closing message from our wonderful MC, Mr. Michael D. Simone. Michael.
Before you head down, Elizabeth, tonight would not be possible without Elizabeth and all her hard work that she has done in collaboration to make tonight possible, to benefit our students. On behalf of the foundation and our previous president, Ms. Betsy Stern, we would like to present you with these beautiful roses. One of the most important times of the program is about to happen. At this point, I would like to introduce to you two of our high school students, Grace Quay and Jane Camacho, who will be sharing a few words about their personal experiences here at CSE. Both students are seniors, are graduating, and they will tell you their stories and what their futures are about to bring to them. So first, let's have Jane Camacho. Come on up.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. First, let me say how honored I am to be standing here with you guys tonight, being surrounded by so many familiar faces, friends, mentors, teachers, and family, just making this moment incredibly special. Reflecting here on my time at CSE, this wasn't just a school. It wasn't where I went every day to just learn, go to every class. It was kind of where I grew up. I've been here since kindergarten. It was a place where I failed and wasn't afraid to try again, where I've laughed with my teachers till my stomach hurt, where I discovered my voice and, more importantly, my purpose and aspirations in life. CSE gave me way more than just an education. It gave me a community. It gave me teachers who saw my potential even when I didn't. It gave me friends who I consider family. It gave me real values that I'm going to use in this world, like resilience, curiosity, and just integrity that I choose to carry with me every day. There's something really important about a place that believes in you before you believe in yourself. For me, that's CSE. And tonight, I want to say thank you to the teachers who stayed after class with me, who pushed me to learn, who listened to me. Thank you to the classmates who shared notes and laughed with me every day unforgettable. Thank you for my family for building me to be a person here you see today. And thank you to this community for continue supporting a school that not only shapes the mind, but the heart. No matter what life has in store for me in the future, a part of me will always be walking these halls with my friends every day, remembering where it all began. Thank you for your time.
James got a couple important details. Aside from being a two-sport honor roll student athlete here, he is going to Dominican University on an academic scholarship. Our next student, another senior here at the charter school, who I have had the pleasure of teaching and coaching since the 5th grade, varsity captain of our softball team. Let's have a round of applause for Grace Quay.
Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is Grace Quay, and I've been a student at CSE for 8 years, from the 5th grade to the 12th grade. I've grown a lot since I first walked through these doors, maybe not in height, but definitely in confidence, character, and perspective. It's honestly hard to believe this chapter is coming to an end. Back then, I had no idea how much this school would help shape the person I'm becoming. I'm proud to say that I will be attending the Howard University this fall. Things won't always go perfectly, but how you respond matters. Whether it was a tough assignment, a personal setback, or just one of those days where everything felt like too much, this school taught me how to keep going, how to lean on others, and how to believe in myself even when things felt difficult. I'm incredibly thankful to those who've been a part of my journey, and to my teachers and coaches, thank you for making such a difference in my life. They always believed in me even when I didn't believe in myself. As I look ahead, I feel ready not because I have all the answers, but because of everything I've learned here. CSE has helped me discover my strengths, push me to grow, and introduce me to people who changed my life in the best ways. Thank you, CSE, for the memories, the lessons, and the love. I'll carry it all with me throughout the rest of my years. Thank you.
Let's have one more round of applause for Jamie and Grace. Truly inspiring and a true reflection of our student body here at CSEE. Now it is time for our live auction. Your generous support tonight will ensure that our students continue to have the resources that they need to be successful. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dan Levy.
Thank you, Michael. If we can turn down these lights, I can't see more than the first row of tables. If we can bring up the house, that would be great because there's a lot of beautiful faces. There's a lot of very generous people. We'll find out just how generous in a minute. But most importantly, there's a lot of students that we serve each and every day. And whether you're jaded and you want to become a lawyer, or whether you're Grace and you want to become a NICU nurse, or maybe Ishmael, who I think is destined to be the next Picasso, Brito maybe, more appropriate, a little more pop style to it. Everybody who comes through our doors is looking to go to a brighter tomorrow. And so that happens with each and every one of you. It starts here tonight because we've been here for 20 years, but we need to make sure that the next 20 are even better than the first. So when you came in, you were given a program. On your program, on the back side, there was a paddle, a great 3-digit number that you were probably told to guard with your life. Because if not, you're going to end up like my friend Erica Furman, who just donated $1,000. Thank you. So let's get going. What do we say? We have 4 amazing live auction lots tonight. The first one is provided by a dear friend of ours right here, I think right beside me, Betsy May Stern. Some of you may know her. Betsy likes to spend her time with Yonkers at the Ocean Club Resort. A stunning, incredible resort on Grace Bay Beach, one of the best beaches in the world, the softest sand my feet has ever touched. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is Betsy's very own luxurious condo that she is letting you have for an incredible 7-night stay in Providenciales, Turks and Caicos for up to 4 people. Perfect for friends, families, you name it. This is a king bedroom unit with a pull-out couch. It's got two full bathrooms, and again, 7 nights of total relaxation. Betsy has generously offered you not 1 year to use it, but 2. So if you can't go through this December 8th, you can go between March 15th and December 8th of next year. Just got to get yourself there, which seeing Turks and Caicos, there's so many flights, does not cost a lot of money. And if you're not familiar with the Ocean Club, there's a spa, there's water sports, there's tennis, there's pickleball, there's 2 restaurants with live music, there's nearby golf, it has anything and everything you can possibly want in a resort. So live auction lot number 1, let's get the bidding going. Again, if we can turn down the spots and up the house lights at just $1,000. Where's my opening bidder at $1,000? Looking for $1,000, you can wave a napkin in your air, put a paddle up, whatever it is, because I cannot see Anna. $1,000 right over there, now number 15. $1,500, no problem, now at $2,000. $1,500, now number 2,000, or $1,500, take 2. $1,500, it's worth $5,000. This isn't a trip to Mount Vernon. This is Turks and Caicos. No problem. 2,000 now, 2,500. 2,000 over 2,500, 2,000. Jump on in at 2,500. 2,000 over $2,500. $2,000. If you break it down, 7 nights, it's about $1.87 a head. It's not that bad. I didn't go to CSE, so my math is probably right. $2,000 $2,500 in the back now, $3,000. $2,500 in the back now, we're $3,000, we're $25, say $3. $2,500 now, we're $3,000. $2,500, how about $3,000? Now $35. $3,000 back to $35. We're still short of the $5,000 value. It's a miracle. Look at that. Thank you so much. Now $3. Look at $3,500. $3,000 over $3,500. We're at $3,000. Say $30. $3,500. No problem. Back at $4. $3,500 over $4,000. We're at $35. Say $4,000. We'll throw in the sunscreen, sir, so you don't have to worry about getting burned on our watch. No problem. $35. Look at $4,000. $4,000. No problem. Now at $45. $4,000. We'll keep the sunscreen with you, sir, and we'll give you beach balls as well. $4,000. Now $45. $4,000. We're $45. $45. No problem. Now back at $5,000. It's a round number. What do we say? $4,500. Jump back in at $5. $4,500. Now number $5. $4,500 going once. Looking for $5,000. $4,500 going twice. Sold it to my friend in the back.